Hello, my name's Lorna Birse-Stewart. I'm Chair of NHS Tayside Board, and I'm really delighted to be joining you today, this very special day and this special week, which is Volunteer Week. We've always traditionally had a celebration this week, a physical celebration with an opportunity to recognise long service. But as you'll appreciate with the COVID-19 epidemic, we are having to do things rather differently this year. So I'm speaking to you from my small attic workroom at the top of the house in North Perthshire. As like many of you, I've had to pause coming in to NHS Tayside, whether it be Ninewells, Stracathro, PRI, or into our community hubs and elsewhere. So I fully appreciate and understand those volunteers who've had to pause their volunteering, and just to say that we really do miss you and we look forward to welcoming you back just as soon as it's possible and safe for us to do so. In the meantime, we have 700 volunteers across NHS Tayside, and I'd like to say thank you also to those volunteers who are still able to help us out. Currently, we have about 40 volunteers between the listening service and the COVID-19 response volunteers. Listening service volunteers are based at home, providing telephone listening from referrals via GPs. Our COVID-19 response volunteers have been supporting donations and making up the essentials boxes which have been distributed to wards for patients. These boxes contain toiletry, snacks and drinks for patients and are really valued. In Angus, I understand that volunteers have been helping out with laundering of patients' clothing, and a small number of volunteers remain on wards supporting the staff. So thank you to all of you, whether it's you are still volunteering and able to do so, or whether you're at home and have paused your volunteering. So in recognising long service milestones this year, I particularly want to acknowledge a number of people who will be receiving their long service certificates. We have 45 volunteers who've achieved 5 years or more, 18 volunteers who've achieved 10 years or more, 24 volunteers who've achieved 15 years or more, 3 volunteers who've done over 20 years, and 2 volunteers who have each done 25 years, quarter of a century each. Absolutely outstanding and amazing, and we are so lucky to have this group and this cohort of volunteers. We really do appreciate all of you, all of our volunteers, and I'd like to say on behalf of Emma Jane Wells, who has recently taken over the chairmanship of the Tayside Health Fund, and myself, a really big thank you to you all, and look forward to catching up with you in the not too distant future.